Hey guys, welcome to this episode of From the Pages of WWF Magazine. I'm Anthony, this is Collectors Entertainment Network, and this week we're going to take a look at the October 1996 issue of WWF Magazine with Goldust and Mankind on the cover. But before we do that, guys, I'd like to ask you, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I'd love to have you back. Please comment down below. Let me know your WWF Magazine memories. Also, guys, please share this video with anyone you think may like it as well. And go ahead and give this video a like, because that helps a lot, too. All right, we're moving right along. We're almost done with 1996. We're already up to October. We've got Goldust. We've got Mankind on the cover. So let's get into the pages. Alright guys, here we go. October 1996 issue of WWF Magazine with Goldust and Mankind on the cover. We've got Mommy, the bizarre bond between Goldust and Mankind. The Kid Beneath His Wings, the story of Shawn and Jose. And up top, the return of Psycho Sid. He's back, and this time nobody's safe. Alright, let's open it up, and we've got a Coliseum video ad. You've got SummerSlam 96 and WWF World Tour de Force 96. This magazine, you look, there's no date. I did not get this when I was a kid. This is something I picked up recently to sort of complete the 1996 year. Alright, let's go. We've got Can You Guess the Superstar? Guys, jump down in the comments. Let me know who you think it is. And Federation Fanatics. I wonder if any of you guys were in WWF Magazine. If you were, let me know. Alright, you've got questions, comments, and gossip. You've got Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. And I guess it's all that, because that's also Shawn Michaels. But there's probably some other letters here that you guys could take a look at. Alright, let's keep going. You've got Rookies to Legends, Heroes of Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow. Usually it's one person. Here we've got a bunch of people. Who do we got? We got Freddie Joe Floyd, T.L. Hopper, Salvatore Sincere. I don't know who that is. The masked guy. Then we've got Goon. And then we've got Alex Pug. Can't really make out the last name, but you can see right there. So this is a little different than what they usually do. It's usually one person. Alright, here is The Bite by Vic Venom. And it looks like you've got Shawn Michaels, the WWF champ at this time. Right there. Just won it at WrestleMania 12 a few months earlier. Alright, we've got Ross reports on the report. Oh, this is your Tales from the Turnbuckle. It's much smaller and looks a little bit different. All right, here is your house show dates right there, and then we got Sonny Gets Raw on Russo, and more freebies and quote of the month. So Tales from the Turnbuckle starting to look a little different, and here is some more. America Online gets directed through the jungle. T.L. Hopper loves to plunge toilets. Okay. Farouk on the Loose and Pay-Per-View 1996. And here we go. The Kid Beneath His Wings. The story of Shawn Michaels and Jose Lothario. Alright. This is, I think that was the guy who trained Shawn, back in Texas to be a pro wrestler. But he didn't really have much to do with him in his professional career that I know about, but they kind of brought him back, I think, more for storyline purposes. Alright, I don't know what that is. It looks like a comic, graphic novel kind of thing. And then we've got something for Ahmed Johnson, Beneath the Skin, Ahmed Johnson. Is this the, an interview conducted by Vince Russo. So this is the interview. It was in the Line of Fire. Looks like there's some changes to this issue of WWF Magazine. Maybe they've, changed the format a little bit. But there's Ahmed Johnson. And it says Beneath the Skin, not in the Line of Fire. Tales from the Turnbuckle was a little different. So this may be one of those issues where things, start changing and looking a little different. That happens usually every couple years, honestly. In WWF Magazine, they stay pretty consistent for a long time. And there looks like to be the end of the interview. And of course, I want my trading cards. This is the thing to subscribe to WWF Magazine. And then we've got 8 action-packed body slam and posters now available at newsstands everywhere. Working it out with the fans, the Body Donnas see the light. Okay. I guess that means they turn babyface. Is that what it's saying? There's more of the Body Donnas, and they are the personality profile, which of course means they will be the poster this month. And there you go. Up, there's something in between, so we only get to see the top half, and then we'll see the bottom half in a page or two. Oh, this is probably the Sunny calendar, right? Every other month they have a Sunny calendar. Yep, there's the Sunny calendar for September and October. What does it say? Cheesecake calendar featuring Sunny Delights. Okay. And there are your dates of pay-per-views and the like. Alright, now available at newsstands, Raw Magazine, and of course the bottom of that poster. And then we'll have the career highlights for the Body Donnas. And some of our biggest fans are already in New York City. I guess the Statue of Liberty is apparently a WWF and Bret Hart fan, looks like. All right, Survivor Series, Sunday, November 17th at Madison Square Garden, New York, New York, plus the Hall of Fame banquet and induction ceremony. So they were doing the Hall of Fame at the Survivor Series. That's interesting. I thought it was at Wrestlemania, but I guess it, at least this year, or maybe back then they did it at Survivor Series. Anybody knows, jump down in the comments below and let me know. All right, you're in your house results. We have the Smoking Guns versus the Body Donnas. We have Henry O'Godwin versus Mankind. We've got the Wild Man Mark Merrow versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. And here are this month's cards. We have Psycho Sid. You got the big card as well as the 3 like normal, trading card size cards. Of course, here is the back. You got a sort of bio and sort of, stat sheet there. And then the In Your House results continued. Undertaker versus Goldust. More In Your House results. We've got Shawn Michaels, Ahmed Johnson, and Psycho Sid versus Vader, the British Bulldog, and Owen Hart. That's an interesting 6-man tag. I guess you don't, did they not put the WWF title on the line in Your Houses as much, as it wasn't like the premier pay-per-view, so they just sort of threw them into 6-man tags and other sorts of tag team matches. Alright, what else? I guess that's that match continued. It looks like they won. And then we had a free-for-all. Alright, from the law office of Clarence Mason. Who is Clarence Mason? Dear Mr. Russo, I would like to first start off by saying that I am a card-carrying member of the American Civil Liberties Union. I am a strong proponent of the Bill of Rights and so advocate of free speech. However, the recent article written by you, a reject from the Inquirer, left little to be desired about this publication. I was outraged at the accusations, the half-truths, and outright lies written about Owen Hart, Camp Cornette, and most of the personal attacks on Clarence Mason. Okay, so I don't know what that's about, but it's apparently, a cease and desist letter, I guess. All right, El Cid, the potential, is about to be tapped. There you go. Psycho Sid running wild in the WWF at this time. Looks like he's a good guy, right? He was teaming with Shawn at the In Your House. Does he turn bad soon? I don't know. Alright, Cool, Cooler, Coolest. It's way cool. It's the World Wrestling Federation magazine. Here you can subscribe to WWF Magazine. Alright, Mommy. Is the mystery of Mankind beginning to unravel? A special report by the Informer. Is Goldust Mankind's mommy? What is this kind of nonsense are they talking about? Alright. But there is more to it. Oh, what's it say? This just in. I can't believe this. As of press time, I have just learned that Goldust may have come clean with Mankind. A source informed me, the Informer, that Goldust may have recently explained to Mankind that he indeed is not his mommy, but Sable is. This story just gets weirder by the minute. Stay tuned. What? It is craziness. WWF was going crazy at this time. Alright. We've got... What is this? Get the Spirit, the Undertaker, the Pro Shop. I think last issue they had... It was like a page for Sunny stuff. And now here it is all Undertaker. They don't have a proper catalog in here. But they're showing you... What, each issue? They're going to show you a different superstar or personality and their merchandise. I don't know. Alright. Let's keep going. We've got In Memory of Christine Rosati. Oh, is that one of the, what were their names? I forget their name. The Rosati sisters, is that what it was? I know they were on the Bobby Heenan show a lot, and then they also did, you know, they kept going and doing some stuff on Raw and in the WWF. Alright, the Informer, barred from the back. There is Sunny. Alright, pin them down. You've got questions. Looks like for Shawn Michaels, for Mankind, and either Mark Merrow and Sable, or just one or the other. I'm not sure. Alright, World Wrestling Federation presents Mind Games. That's the next In Your House. Champion Shawn Michaels versus Mankind. Alright, so that's a title match on an In Your House. So that's interesting. And this is Sunday, September 22nd, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. In Your House. It's pretty cool. Alright, this month's Private Eye, tailgating World Wrestling Federation style. There is a bunch of WWF superstars. Looks like Jake the Snake. I think that's Ahmed Johnson. Obviously Shawn right there. Is that Sunny or Sable? I can't really tell. Looks like Sunny. Alright, pretty cool stuff. Now we're getting towards the end. And of course, towards the end, you've always got Scoop Sullivan, Squared Circle Superhero, every issue. There's a new comic strip. And Slam to This, the official entrance themes of the Federation Superstars. It's called Full Metal, the album. Does anyone have that? I'm sure it's on CD. You guys let me know. Do you guys have that on CD? That's pretty cool. And the back cover is Tycho. Looks like some radio-controlled vehicles, cars, and motorcycles, and, you know, drag racers and stuff like that. Alright, pretty cool. Alright, guys, that is the October 1996 issue of WWF Magazine with Mankind and Goldust on the cover. Alright, guys, that was the October 1996 issue of WWF Magazine with Goldust and Mankind on the cover. Guys, again, I'm going to ask you, please subscribe, please like, please comment, and please share. All those things help the channel so much, and they are so greatly appreciated. Alright, guys, that's going to do it for October 1996. We only got 2 more issues of 1996 to get through. Next week will be the November 1996 issue with The Undertaker and Pole Bearer on the cover. So until next time, guys, have a good one.